high and deep into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Athleticism of this defense to take over.
Jordan Potts is the quarterback. They run out of the pistol. A little forward pitch to the motion man from right to left to the edge. Blows Ashby, a freshman, an Australian kicker. 1-2 steps to the right. He kicks it, hangs it in the air. It's got a little backspin. Anthony Evans is going to return this one. He makes the first few men miss, and now he's off to the races across midfield into Golden Eagle territory on the far sideline, returning it all the way down to inside the 25 to the 23-yard line before he's run out of bounds into the Golden Eagle sideline. A fine return by Anthony Evans back inside our 40, and he weaved his way across the field, making guys miss before he was run down inside the 25.
Boy, what a catch and what a return. Kind of lulled two Golden Eagles to sleep. I don't know if they thought he was going to fair catch that, but he was surrounded by a couple of people, caught it, danced in the phone booth a little bit, made a number of Golden Eagles miss. What a return, what field position here to start for the Dogs.
41-yard return after a 32-yard punt. Georgia almost in the red zone to start their first possession. Beck with a touchdown throw in the corner, I think. Yeah, touchdown. One throw, one catch, one score. Dylan Bell in the near left corner of the end zone, falling down out of the left side of the end zone. He caught it with both arms, and Georgia quickly, one offensive play into the game on the board with their first touchdown of the day.
Dogs had man-free coverage there, just a post corner by Dylan Bell. Completely turned the Golden Eagle defender around, and nice job getting to that football. Almost overthrown there by Carson Beck, but the speed of Dylan Bell to close, and then the dive, and able to keep his feet in bounds. Can't ask for a better way to start.
My goodness, set up by a 41-yard punt return by Anthony Evans, and then a 22-yard touchdown throw from Beck to Bell, and the point after try by Peyton Woodring is up and good. He continues his consecutive streak there with PATs. That Georgia touchdown brought to you by Engineered Solutions of Potts back in at quarterback now. And they're coming after him, and he will go down on the turf. KJ Bolden with a blitz around the right edge of the defensive line. Just snuck right around the corner and got him from the blind side. Potts could feel it coming, Z, at the last second because he just kind of crumpled in the grass before.
Man, I thought I overthrew him. He was waiting for him to come a little bit flatter, but he said, oh, man, I was scared for a second. I thought I overthrew a clear touchdown.
He put it right in there, and Dylan Bell adjusted and made it right on the edge of the end zone down in the west side of the field. 7-0 Georgia. They're trying to do it again here from the 42, and this will be Trevor Etienne with his first Bulldog carry.
A big play that could have got us into scoring position at the end of the first half. Those will come back to haunt you.
Back to the 32 now, the line of scrimmage after the penalty, and Beck will dump it off to Etienne from the 35 now. Same kind of play. We throw it out in the left flat to Arian Smith.
It's almost in a straight line. Here they're going single safety.
Beck wants to throw with a clean pocket. He does throw. He gets it off in time, and a catch is made at the 45-yard line on Crummy, the linebacker, on the tackle. Georgia goes quickly. Throw it out in the left flat. Oh, Dominic Lovett with a beautiful side. Tennessee Tech 34. Beck going to play fake and roll to the right. Wide open on the right sideline is Arian Smith. He makes the catch, and then Tech 20. Beck takes the snap, throws it down the middle. A short throw to Robinson out of the backfield. Catches it at the 15, fighting for yards inside the 10, and driving down to about the 6-yard line. Tennessee Tech's defense has no answer yet. Beck with time dumps it all across the middle, and trotting into the end zone is Colby Young for an easy, uncontested score. And just like that, Georgia's up 13-0.
Boy, too easy right there. Again, just a crossing route by Colby Young in the entire middle of the field. Again, completely vacated by the Golden Eagles.
My goodness, just drove right down the field. A beautiful drive. Did they even have a second down on that possession? There weren't many. It was just first down after first down. There was one second down play in that drive. Wow. Extra point try by Peyton Woodring is on the way. The snap to Beck, the hold by Beck, and the kick by Peyton is up. Ball snapped back, play fake. Potts chased out of the pocket by Munden, and he just slides to the turf again as Kristen Miller was ready to squat on top of him. He slid down to on the Georgia 47-yard line. They'll run it again with Sani, I believe. Is that Sani or is that Cumbie back in the backfield carrying the football? That is Cumbie. Kyron Cumbie, a graduate, 5'8". He's not big either. 5'8", 180 from Plain Tech. 3rd down and 6. They want to throw now. Potts scrambles around, drops the football. He had it in one hand when he curled around the 20. 1st and 10, moving from right to left. And Beck will hand it off. And this is ETN. He's offset to Beck's right. Carson in the shotgun will dump it to ETN on the right for a screen. ETN makes one man miss down the line. And then up the field, up the hash marks across. Nate Frazier, one of the heroes of last week's game, the freshman. And we'll throw it out to the near side to Lovett. Dominic Lovett makes the catch near the numbers on this near sideline. He's got a couple of blockers as well. And they just move it up to midfield. From this time from the 45 of Tennessee Tech, handed off to Frazier. He rips away from one tackler near the line of scrimmage, angling to the right outside the foul. That's off the chart. They hand it to Frazier, and the freshman from Compton, California, drives on an angle at left tackle and crosses the Tennessee Tech 40 to
flatten that one out a little bit.
Here's Branson Robinson with some room to run. Had a gaping hole at right tackle and right guard, and he hit it hard between the hash marks up the field and inside the third field. That's ETN. Gets the handoff. Breaks one free of one man behind the block of Fairchild. Veers out to his left. Right. Play fake. Dump it to Delp, the tight end, outside the numbers on the left side of the field. He'll make the catch down inside the 15-yard. That's Lucky, excuse me. Lawson Lucky, not Delp. 11 of Tennessee Tech. Here's a toss sweep to ETN, sweeping to the left. He's looking for blocks. Here's the snap, the hold, and the kick is up in the air, and the kick splits the uprights good. Woodring with the field goal, 28-yarder. And Georgia, Trevor ETN, they run out of the pistol, and ETN will get the carry. He's past the 30, near sideline 40, 50, breaks a tackle there, and they go low at the Tennessee Tech 35-yard line. Toby Bolton, a safety who played at Cedar Shoals High School in Athens, brings down Trevor Etienne all the way downfield at the 30-yard line. A 50-yard run by Etienne right on the nose to the 35-yard line. 30 by Carson Beck. He wants to add to him here. Wants to throw. He's being chased out of the pocket, running to the right. He tucks it. 20, 15, near sideline, and stepped out of bounds where? He stepped out on his own at the player that was shaken up. He was limping noticeably towards the medical tent on this near sideline. We'll get you an update when we can. Beck wants to throw out to the far left side to Arian Smith. So we'll try again from the 10. Beck chased out of the pocket, rolls to the right, looking into the end zone. He fires a bullet. It's caught in the front right corner, right at the pylon. Touchdown, Georgia. Dominic Lovett.
Boy, great job there by Carson Beck extending that play, and then good job by Lovett to break his route off, come back towards the pylon. And you're right, it was a laser by Carson Beck.
10-yard touchdown throw for Beck, his third of the half. And Georgia has gone up 23-0 with the point after coming. That Georgia touchdown brought to you by Engineered Solutions of Georgia, proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. Nice job of extending the play by Carson as he ran out of the pocket to the right, just kept rolling and looking into the end zone, and then Lovett broke open right in the front right corner at the pylon, and Beck put it in there perfectly, right about hip high on the catch.
Probably reviewing this play right now just to see if Lovett was in the end zone and in bounds. We haven't seen a replay of it up here in the booth as of yet. Looks like they have decided that the play is going to stand.
Yeah, there was no official announcement that the play was being reviewed, but they always look at the scoring plays. And here's the point after try by Peyton Woodring out of the hold of Beck. And
now negative four through the air.
From the 25, they work it to the left.
16 and a 22 throwing the football, 155 yards through the air.
We're going to start the second half with a running play. ETN angles to the right, finds a wall of blockers and tacklers there.
A little bit late in getting the football out of his hands.
2nd and 10 Bulldogs. We will run it with Nate Frazier now, the freshman. And he's on the right side of Beck. Jared Wilson snaps it back. Beck has the ball. Now he wants to run. He's directing traffic, and he will take off and angle to the left, and he's upended at the 50-yard line. Towards the west end zone here at Sanford Stadium, leading at 24-0. Pump fake by Beck, wants to go deep, and he's got Arian Smith wide open. He has to slow down. He catches it hip high at the 12, and then a soft jog into the end zone. The defender never could catch him. That's a touchdown.
Boy, it was a fake bubble screen, and the entire Golden Eagle defensive backfield bit on it. Arian Smith running, nobody close to him. It's the kind as a quarterback that you're like, oh my goodness, he's too wide open. I'm going to miss him. I'm going to miss him. And Carson just laid it up and almost allowed a Tech defender to catch up to Arian, but
he slid off him at the 2 but couldn't tackle him, and then Smith kind of walked right through the tackle and standing up into the end zone for a 50-yard touchdown throw from Carson Beck, and the score by Georgia makes it 30-0. And here's the point after try by Peyton Woodring. The kick is up high, up to the top of the uprights and right through the wickets. Extra point is good. That Georgia touchdown brought to you by Engineered Solutions of Georgia, proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. For full-time Bulldogs fans, drink responsibly. Jordan Yates again to take the snap at quarterback. He's running to the right. He dropped the football. It's loose at the 27-yard line, and there's a pile. Georgia is indicating they think they have it. Let's see. They're going to unstack them. Georgia does have it. Jordan Yates just dropped the football. The former Georgia Tech quarterback took the direct snap, ran to the right, just dropped it. Dan Jackson is the man out of the pile that recovered it. Georgia has it in the first turnover of the game. Will give the football to the Dogs at the Tennessee Tech 27-yard line.
Yeah, Yates was not going to have a huge game, but had a whole host of Bulldogs coming after him. He went to switch the football and change arms, and you're right, just put it right on the turf, and that host of Bulldogs running after him all jumped on the football and able to secure it, and Dogs right back in business now. Dan Jackson, Chaz Chambliss, 2 leading the way.
Dan Jackson with the savage pads on the Georgia bench. That was an unforced error by the Eagles' 38-yard line. Man in motion is Lovett. Play fake by Beck. Sets up throws. All kinds of time. And a wide open receiver. Lawson Lucky caught at the 17. Down the near sideline and into the end zone. An easy waltz for a touchdown.
Boy, great design play there, or great play design there by Mike Bobo. A little half sprint rollout to Carson's right. Lawson Lucky with a corner route on the backside away from where Carson's rolling, and you're right, not a white jersey in sight.
And Carson Beck just tied the school record for most touchdown passes in a game. That's his 5th this afternoon. That one was 37 yards to Lawson Lucky.
We're just Bulldogs wide open right now.
Point after try by Peyton Woodring is on the way. His leg's getting a workout today, and now we've got a flag before they snap it and try to kick the point. We may have movement on Georgia.
Delay of game, offense, 5-yard penalty, still playing a try.
So delay and a 5-yard penalty. We'll push it back a little bit, and Woodring will try from a little bit farther back. That Georgia touchdown, by the way, brought to you by Engineered Solutions of Georgia, proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. So the try from the 8, and they'll spot it down around the 16, will be the extra point try. The kick by Woodring is up and good. His streak continues, and the Bulldogs' route continues. It's 38-0 over Tennessee Tech. Our second half, rather, is brought to you by First Franklin Financial. In the snaps, and Gunner will play fake and roll to the right and hit the tight end, Jaden Riddell. Gunner claps his hands, snap a little high, brings it down.
4th and inches.
Yeah, he didn't quite get the first down, did he? Georgia will go for it. Gunner Stockton rolls around off the pile to the near side, but they blow the play dead before he got into his spin move and rolled away. They never got him on the ground, it would appear. But they end now for the Dogs. Back on our 41-yard line. We throw a screen to the near side to Sokovie White. And White following his blockers into Tennessee Tech territory and still going all the way down to the 35-yard line. They may mark it back a little bit shy of the 30. Georgia's #2 offense, moving the football. Here's Nate Frazier with a big hole, angles to the left. It closes in a hurry once he got for the first time. Stockton to throw, and Gunner hits Branson Robinson out of the backfield around the 16. He's hit, he spins away from one man and work from the Tennessee Tech 13-yard line. Give it to Robinson. He's fighting off defenders, running his way, bulling his way into the end zone, straight ahead. Touchdown, Georgia.
Boy, great, strong, powerful run there by Robinson. Nice cut right in the interior of the line of scrimmage there to find a little bit of daylight. Then just the strength took over.
My goodness, kind of similar to his touchdown runs in the championship game against TCU. He was just running through would-be tacklers right into the end zone. 13-yard score for the Dogs. Another notch in the belt, and here's Peyton Woodring for the point-after try. And Carson Beck has to come back into the game to hold. Nope, I stand corrected. That is Brett Thorson, the punter, that was holding that time. So Carson from the 16. Snap it back to Stockton. Handoff this time to Chauncey Bowens. Aim at running back, one of the freshmen. He runs out of the backfield in motion to the right. Pump fake in that direction by Stockton. He pulls it down, tries to run to the left now, escapes to go. We're really behind the chains on this possession. Throw it out in the right flat to Anthony Evans with a blocker in front. That Spear trying to clear in a moment. And Potts is going to be sacked as he set up to throw. He got to the back of his drop at the 1-yard line, and big Jordan Thomas just came bellowing in right on top of him, just crunched him to the turf at 315 pounds from Hackensack, New Jersey. They move the ball forward back to the 4-yard line, but
again, I'm a team guy. It's no individual awards.
Gunner Stockton from the 50 will dump a short pass off to the right to Dwight. Fake. Stockton rolls to the right, looking downfield. Now he'll throw it, and making the catch around the 16 on the 3 times behind me. I don't know who Adams got up there with him. Here's Bowens on the carry for the Dogs. Stockton wants to keep it and run. Flag down behind him. He has to opponent next week. Kentucky, they are in the second in Lexington. All right, the Dogs are going to try a 32-yard field goal. Peyton Woodring in the middle of the field between the hash marks, kicking right. And the kick is up and good out of the hold of Brett Thorson. 3 more for the Dogs.
Is intact.
32-yard try, Z, by the left-footed kicker here on the last play of the game. There's the snap and the hold. The kick is in the air, and the kick is good. Little moral victory.
And the boos come out from the remaining Tech. Georgia faithful.
And the folks left here in Sanford Stadium, let them hear about it. All right. Well, they scored their first points in the series. But Georgia is an easy winner today. Your final is 48-0, and plenty to talk about. Well, we are